Hey everyone, it's Gamefruitpulp, and welcome back to another Minecraft Building Toronto episode. As those following the channel for a while will know, it is my time for my favorite video of the year, our yearly progress review. In today's video, I'll be reviewing the progress on the Minecraft Building Toronto map in 2022, and we'll be going over our plans for 2023. For those of you who are new to the channel and may not know what the Building Toronto project is, it is an ambitious project that aims to recreate the city of Toronto, Canada on a 1-to-1 scale on Minecraft that includes all exteriors, interiors, street level details, and even some of the city's underground infrastructure. If you enjoy today's video, be sure to leave a like. First thing that we always do in these videos is compare the previous year's Dyn map to this year's Dyn map. While the progress this year wasn't as impressive as in years past, there are still some impressive builds completed or started this year that I'm excited to highlight with you all. A majority of our build team spent most of the summer working on a separate project that I'm not allowed to share with you yet, which is why our progress this year has been less impressive than usual. Looking at what we did complete this year, you'll see that a number of mega-sized builds that were on the to-do list for a while have been tackled, and some others were started. These builds were challenging both for myself and other builders due to their sheer size of some of the structures. Looking at these builds that personally challenged me, it would be impossible to forget the interior of 30 Adelaide Street East. This building's vast size proved to be a huge challenge for me as someone who struggles with detailed interiors. This building, which also spans almost an entire city block, was a great achievement to have been completed on the project, as it stood as a vacant shell for many months waiting to be completed, and I was quite happy with how it turned out. After completing that large office building complex, I additionally completed the residential condo tower located at 50 Lombard Street, which was the first residential building that I had completed in a long while. Keeping our focus on the east end of our project, longtime builder Apache's completed a sizable commercial complex located at 65 King Street East, which will be the home of Google's Toronto office in the future. With the assistance of one of our original builders, Storm, or James as they go by now, the interior of this complex was also completed. James also completed a number of smaller interiors in the area. Staying in the east but moving north, Von Frank has continued his larger role in helping lead the project, but has also completed a number of exciting buildings on the project. Vaughn completed a commercial office tower and hotel on Richmond Street that had previously been holes in the ground representing construction sites. Vaughn made quick work of these two towers, completing them in only a couple of weeks. Server co-owner Starben and I completed the interior of the historic Deneen building located across the street in 2022 as well. Vaughn has also completed two skyscraper exteriors both in the north end and in the west end, which I'm not going to be showcasing in today's video because I wanted to save those both for standalone videos in the future. Moving now towards the west end of the city, you can see a number of large-scale builds completed there as well. More progress was made on University Avenue in 2022, with the construction of the Hilton Toronto Hotel located at University in Richmond. This building was built by BJ Manning, a builder who was in their test phase at the time and is no longer with the project, with the help of James, who ensured that everything was up to our standard on the Building Toronto project. This building was a cool addition to the map personally for me, as I had stayed in the hotel in the past. The Hilton Toronto was completed the Hilton Toronto being completed kind of underlined one of our project's main themes, that every building in the city has a story to someone. This one ultimately had a story to me. As we continue further west, we can see a number of the builders put in work on this part of the map to try and get it completed. Starbound significantly increased his work in 2022, and this is highlighted in the completion of the building at 142 Simcoe Street, which includes one of the project's many Tim Hortons. Looking just south of that location, we will see the city block that Research has been working on throughout 2022, and I look forward to him completing this block in the near future. The big piece to be finished in Toronto's West End was Toronto's Metro Hall. This combination of municipal office towers had its interiors completed by Von Frank, who also completed the grounds surrounding the building. This is one of 3 buildings that will be showcased today that has not yet had a standalone video, so be on the lookout for that in the coming days and weeks to come. One of the other buildings in the area that was completed by Star and myself is the Royal Alexandra Theatre. This historic building was a difficult task to complete and started an excellent job recreating the interior look both in an interesting and accurate way. The last new building to showcase before going into this year's plans and changes is the one that is not yet finished, but I feel as though a sneak preview is in order. Consider this a reward for those of you who stuck around until this point in the video. This building is what I believe to be the most important one in Toronto, as it connects thousands of people a day to the city. This is of course Toronto's Union Station. Vaughn has been working extremely hard to slowly chip away at this mega project that took almost a decade to renovate in the real world, and I think that the progress has been great. We have some plans for the station once it's fully complete, so be sure to stay on the lookout for that. 2022 also brought new ways to enjoy the Minecraft Building Toronto content, in both shorts and live streams. This was a plan to bring the project to you all in different ways, and I plan to continue both these new methods in 2023. Now, looking at our plans for 2023, they are mostly the same as 2022, a year in which we admittedly did not achieve as much as we wanted or planned to. Our primary goal remains to close off the outstanding builds within the building perimeter. This perimeter can be seen within the red rectangle on the die map. While some progress was made in regards to this in 2022, there is still much to do in both the west and north ends of the map. However, I'm confident that we will make sizable progress on this goal in the first quarter of 2023, and I hope that we can work towards our secondary goal by the middle of the year. Our secondary goal, like it was in 2022, will be to work towards the south of the city and progress towards Lake Ontario. I'm hopeful that we will make significant progress in this goal this year, but I cannot do it without your help. Over 2022, our build team did not grow as much as in previous years. This is not a project for everyone, which those of us on the Building Toronto team acknowledge. To be a build team member, you need to be willing to build with extreme detail, build interiors, and sometimes build structures that are not as noteworthy as the greats of the city like the CN Tower or Union Station. However, I've been working on the project for almost 6 years, and a number of other builders have been working with us for a number of years. I obviously can only speak for myself, but I've found that the task of bringing Canada's biggest city to life in Minecraft has been an enjoyable challenge that I've always enjoyed. If you think that the project could be something for you, be sure to watch the video where I go into more detail about what to expect as a builder. It will be in the description and attached as a card to this video. That is going to be everything for this video. I hope that you enjoyed being caught up on our 2022 progress and learning what we plan for 2023. For those of you who don't know, the Building Toronto project is hosted on a public Java server that can be joined with a current 1.19 client of the game. Our project has a number of IPs, but the easiest one to remember is BuildingTO.ca. The project has a constantly growing number of quests and buildings to explore, so I look forward to seeing you on and exploring the project for yourself. If you are new to the channel, be sure to check out the Building Toronto playlist, which features all of the previous showcase videos about the project. There's a ton of information to catch up on there. Additionally, if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe to catch future content on the channel. If anyone is looking for more Gamefruitpulp content, you can check the description for my link tree, which gives you a number of other ways to connect with me and the content I make, including a community Discord that you can join to talk with me and other fans of the channel. Thank you all for supporting my channel and the project over the last year. I can't wait to see what 2023 holds for us. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to comment what your favorite building of 2022 was, and leave a like on the video. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Gamefruitpulp, and this has been a Minecraft Building Toronto video. I will catch you all next time. Have a good one.